Sometimes when I make videos about my former religion, they get reported as hate speech, but they're always restored because what I'm doing is not hate speech. But I want to share with you something that the Mormon Church published that I think is hate speech, and is one of the reasons that I criticize my former religion. This is in a book written by Mormon prophet Joseph Fielding Smith. Speaking about Cain from the Bible, not only was Cain called upon to suffer, but because of his wickedness, he became the father of an inferior race. Millions of souls have come into this world cursed with a black skin and have been denied the privilege of the priesthood and the fullness of the blessings of the gospel. These are the descendants of Cain. Moreover, they have been made to feel their inferiority and have been separated from the rest of mankind from the beginning. He calls their skin color emblematic of eternal darkness. Before you try to say that this is just the opinion of one member of the church, let me give you some background on this book. Joseph Fielding Smith, the man who wrote this book, was a Mormon apostle for 60 years, and then he was the prophet of the Mormon Church for 2 years before his death. In an article about him on the church's website, they say, as one of the church's most prolific writers, Joseph Fielding Smith's numerous books and articles helped educate generations of Latter-day Saints about the history and doctrine of the church. This book was published in 1972 by a publishing company owned by the church. Before it came into my possession, it was in a Mormon seminary library. Seminary being where the Mormon Church teaches youth about the church. And on the Mormon Church's website, the prophet is defined as one designated by God to be his spokesperson and to be a teacher, revelator, and witness of gospel truths. So again, I think that we can all agree that this is very racist. But how can anybody claim that a book written by the Mormon prophet, published by the church's publishing company, and placed in a library meant to educate Mormon youth on the church, not accurately reflect the teachings of said church?